Excellent practice this morning. I like the way they came back and attacked the day, and I think they're excited about the opportunity. You know, this is a big one for us. It's a big one for Arizona State. I think it has a lot of ramifications down the road. It's a game we got to go win. It'll be a heck of a fight. It'll be a heck of a battle. I think we're probably the underdog, and that's okay with us. I think what's important is not only coming back off the bye and having a strong performance, but the Cal game still bothers me. The last game on the road that was close until the end, and then it got away from us. And I want to see us respond on the road. I think that's really a step that we have to prove that we can take, and it's the next step in our development. And so I think that's important, going on the road after getting beat pretty soundly on the road and responding. So that's our goal, that's our goal, and it'll be a good one.
Are we getting into that point of the season where ramifications down the road become clearer and clearer?
Absolutely. And I think, this team's good, and I've told them this, not to get all philosophical, but Sun Tzu, he said, opportunities multiply as they are seized, and these guys have taken advantage and then put themselves in a position where they can do some good things if they can finish strong, or we can do some good things if we finish strong. And we don't want to talk too much about the long-term future. We want to talk about this game against Arizona State and going out and doing our best to get a win. But I did point out to them earlier in the week where we sit and what's out there for us if we just decide to go get it. So that's not something I do a whole lot, look too far down the line. But I thought at this point in the season, because, like you said, it becomes more clear late in the year that it was important they understood where we were.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That would be kind of stunning for them, because no coach usually talks about beyond that next game.
Well, I mean here or in life?
Oh, in life.
Well, no, they do more than they just don't tell the media about it. As you get, at least my experience is that as you get later in the season, if you put yourself as a team in a position where you can do some things that are of significance, that it's important to let them know. But as you're doing that, it's really important that you bring the focus right back to the game that you're playing. And we were able to do that, and our guys were able to accept it. And so, heck, there's some exciting things out there for this team if they can just go capture the moment. And so that's what we're trying to encourage them to do.
In the Cal game, how much was being on the road contributing to that getting away from you?
I think what happened late, like we were in that thing, and then we had the turnover, and then we blew a couple assignments on defense, and so it looked uglier than it was, but it was ugly. The final score was ugly. That's what it was. You can't take plays back. You can't say, well, if only the score would have been this. It was a loss, and it was a significant loss. I think it had a lot to do with being in that environment. I want to see this team be able to handle any environment. And I'm not sure that I did a good enough job of getting them prepared for that environment. So we're trying to, without making the focus the environment, we're trying to make sure that we can handle the environment.
What are the risks involved in bringing up the future? What lies ahead?
Losing focus on what's immediate. But it was brief. It wasn't like we had a half-hour discussion on the future. I just wanted them to understand that, hey, if we take care of business, if we go out every week and maximize our potential, there are some really good things for us in the future. But in order to do that, the focus has got to come right to Arizona State and right to UCLA and being the best we can be every day at practice, and we were able to do that. Don't overblow it. I didn't sit there and orate about, hey, all these things. It was just a quick, hey, this is what's out there for us. I want you to recognize it. Let's look at the big picture just for a minute, and then let's come back and narrow the focus again.
I'm going to quote Chinese philosopher.
I am not a.
Genie is already out of the bottle.
I have to write those things on my hand because I'm not smart enough to remember them. So
the genie's already out of the bottle.
Yeah.
You're talking about the future. What are the good things that are out there for you guys?
See, you're trying to broaden the focus, and I'm trying to narrow it. I know your tricks. The good things out there for us are an opportunity to go on the road Saturday as a team and play a really good Arizona State game and a meaningful game.
Is Division championship considered a good thing?
What's that?
The division championship, is that considered a good thing?
That's considered a great thing, but right now we're focusing on the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Going to the Rose Bowl, is that considered
That's a great thing. It's fun to go there. We get to go there next Saturday, but right now we're thinking about this Saturday. How am I doing so far?
Where's the bar between great and good divide?
I'm going to give you another one. You read the book Good to Great? What's the first line in that book? Good is the enemy of great.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So where's that
I had to
bar
write that
between
one down, too.
Where's that bar between good and great? Where's
I
that
don't
sit?
know. I mean, we're just, you know what? I think it's premature for us to think about anything other than, like I said, we broaden the focus for a minute, but then narrow it right back down. And so what's important for us right now is to focus on having good meetings at 4:30, and that's it.
National championship game, is that
God,
considered a great thing?
somebody stop this guy, huh? God.
Does being the underdog change the atmosphere at all throughout the week?
I don't think so. You know, maybe it does a little bit subconsciously. It's not really something that we talk about. I think the focus has to be on executing the game plan, playing hard, playing smart, finishing, things like that. You know, I think those external motivators like, you know, beating the spread or overcoming the fact that people call us the underdog, I don't know if those are the things that should motivate a team. I think the things that should motivate a team are the desire to maximize your potential, be the best that you can be. You know, gain respect that way. So that's what we try to keep the focus on.
Torian White able to do much today?
Yeah, he did quite a bit. Yeah, I mean he's fine. He's going to be good. I talked to him last night after everything was done, and he felt good. And mentally, there's no lingering effects. He's not worried about anything. He feels good. He feels healthy, and he's missed some time obviously. So we work some other guys in at those positions just in case. But we always do that, contingency plans. But I think he's going to be just fine. And you know what? He played well. Is that he's over there doing a wheelbarrow? I think. No, that's not him. But he played well against Utah, and I think he wants to build on that.
Is it mostly the fact that he had the procedure or just missing time that might keep him?
Probably both. Less the procedure, more the missed time. When you're young and you're still developing and you miss those reps, those become significant. But I think between today's practice, tomorrow's practice, and Friday's practice, he'll be up to speed. I feel good about him playing. He's a smart guy. He's conscientious. He's been in all the meetings. He got work today. I think he's going to be fine.
So beating USC, good, great.
I don't know who they play this week, so I can't speak for that.
I meant you beating.
Oh, I don't even know when we play them.
Going on the road, you mentioned, is there any particular reason why you're not using crowd noise or going into the type of environment?
Because we don't really. Most of our communication is nonverbal. Most of our communication is with hand signals and things like that. So it's not as significant. Plus, I think we handle crowd noise fine offensively. I haven't seen us get any situations. Cal would be the most significant crowd noise we've seen, and we didn't seem to have any problems with it. So I think, Bill Walsh didn't like crowd noise because he wanted to have a good, crisp practice, and he thought the communication and the coaching during practice was more important than the crowd noise. He felt like if you were mature enough that you could block that out on Sundays, Saturdays for us. And, I think we gave him a lot of crowd noise during the spring, got him used to it, and they just showed me a maturity level that they could handle it. So that combined with the fact that a lot of our communication is nonverbal, we just didn't feel like we needed to do it. Okay? All right, thank you.